Thank you so much, sir. Next, we have an insightful address and presentation by Professor Dr. Tanveer Naved, sir, our esteemed Deputy Dean of Health and Allied Sciences. I request Professor Naved to share his thoughts with us.
Very good morning to one and all. I take great pleasure in welcoming a very distinguished delegation from the Ghent University, Belgium, led by Professor Rick. On behalf of Honorable Founder President Dr. Ashok K. Chauhan, our Chancellor Dr. Atul Chauhan, Vice Chancellor Madam Dr. Balvinda Shukla Madam, I extend a very warm welcome to the very distinguished delegate from the Ghent University. In the next 5 to 7 minutes, I just prepare a very brief presentation to give the glimpse of this great university. Our Honorable Founder President Dr. Ashok Chauhan spent nearly 3 decades in the Germany, and he was a very successful entrepreneur in the Germany. Then in the mid 1990s, he come back to the India, and actually he is the person who revolutionized the educational sector in the private university in India. Over the last 2.5 decades, MIT University become a global brand in the education sector. And our Honorable Founder President is a great believer that the India will be a knowledge superpower by the year 2030. He also quote a very important quote, which you can see on the screen, that when God pushes somebody, inspires somebody, lets somebody, no power in the world can stop such person. And I think Dr. Chauhan himself is a great example of this quote. In the mission of revolutionizing the education sector, 2 worthy sons of Dr. Chauhan, you can see Dr. Atul Chauhan, a product of London School of Economics, is the chancellor of this university. The eldest son of Dr. Chauhan, and Dr. Asim Chauhan, a product of Wharton Business School, is the chancellor of our other university campus in Haryana. MIT University is the largest educational group in not only in India but in the entire Asia, with over 3 lakhs alumni across the world. Currently, we have 2 lakhs brilliant students studying in various campuses in India and abroad, including the schools and preschools. We have 6,000 plus faculty and scientists associated with this great university. And we have not only the major campuses in the country, but also overseas campus in London, Singapore, New York, Dubai, Abu Dhabi, Sharjah, Mauritius, South Africa, San Francisco, Amsterdam, and Tashkent. That is the glimpse of the campuses within the India, and all our beautiful campuses, whether it is in Gwalior, Mumbai, Noida, in the Bengaluru, Patna, Greater Noida, Kolkata, all major cities of the country. And this is the global presence of MIT. We have the campus as London, a very famous campus. In UAE, we have the beautiful campus in the Dubai, and also schools in Abu Dhabi. We have the campus in Mauritius, Singapore, Kenya, Amsterdam, San Francisco. Over 150 program has been offered by MIT University in this campus. And you can see from the list, from the artificial intelligence to the economics, computer science and IT, engineering, the banking sector, the forensic science, marine science, nanotechnology, biotechnology, pharmaceutical sciences, physiotherapy and occupational therapy, virology and immunology. This has become a very important, area after the COVID, the virology and the immunology, and the social sciences and public policy. But very distinguished academicians, industrialists, and scientists very often visit this great university, which include the late Professor Sir Harry Kroto. I remember his visit about 10 years ago in this campus. Dr. Kailash Satyarthi is a Nobel laureate from India. Dr. Richard Roberts and many other very distinguished professors and academicians very often visit this great university. In the field of the infrastructure, every lab is having a very state-of-art facilities, well equipped with all the equipments. I can just show you the glimpse of our central instrumentation facility. It's having all the high-end equipment, including NMR, HPLC, and so many other instruments. There is lot many things to tell you about the university, but because of the paucity of time, I stop here and I once again welcome a very distinguished delegates of Ghent University. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir. Moving forward, I invite Dr. S.K. Srivastav, sir, mentor at IHAS, to address the gathering.
Again, a very warm good morning to all of you, and very warm welcome to MIT campus. Indeed, it will become a historical step for the department, which consists of 3 basic units, that is physiotherapy, occupational therapy, and physiology. Myself mentoring this department, in addition to some other related department, like I'm looking after the Indian System of Medicine, Department of Indian System of Medicine, that contains yoga, homeopathic, Ayurvedic, Unani, and one else? Siddha pattern of care. And another department is the critical psychology and special education. So these are the departments which may be related to the initiative that we are going to take today, because a collaborative research I was going through a word of human body and repair. So really a very new word for all of us to repair the human structure, and that needs, after Corona pandemic, everybody in the globe understood and accepted the use of yoga, Ayurveda, and other traditional medicines of the local area, maybe Indian traditional medicines. We are encouraging Indian traditional medicines, but along with the medicine, the therapeutic part includes physiotherapy and occupational therapy becomes very important to cure a patient. While collaborating with such a university, such a prestigious university of Belgium, Ghent University, I am pleased to welcome. We are all very happy that your rector is with us with the delegation of 7 esteemed faculty members. And I personally feel that this will be a very useful visit to have the joint research, collaborative research, student exchange program, and many other things that we will come across through a formal memorandum of understanding or memorandum of association. So I appreciate the initiative of Professor Jaswanta Sethi, that he has taken good start, and probably, and I hope that today's discussion will definitely end into a good relationship between two of us. We have memorandum of understanding with many other universities of the world, maybe more than 100, if I'm not wrong. But we are proceeding ahead in the similar field. I think for physiotherapy department, it may be the first initiative. You have already done with few universities, but this is one of the major initiative with the university that I was going through the department that your university is already having existing. Those can be very fruitful for the MIT University, because MIT University consists of many departments which are related to human body and repair, including the mental health. So this initiative includes may include the mental health also, including the physical repair and the mental health well-being of the maybe comprehensive well-being of the body. So I wish all the best to the department, and I appreciate and I recognize and I warmly welcome again your presence in the campus. And I have been heard that you are staying here for another 7 days in India. So that will be good to see the country is over. Okay, total. So nice, very nice initiative. And anything during conversation, I'll be happy. I request all my faculty members to interact or whatever the input that we can give right now to the delegation, that will be appreciable, so that this association, this relationship can be more fruitful in terms of association. Thank you very much. Thank you all who are attending. Welcome, sir, again.
Thank you so much, sir. Now, we are privileged to have with us our distinguished professor from Ghent University. To begin, we would have Professor Dr. Tyne Willems from the Faculty of Medicine. Please, ma'am. Okay. Okay, then, this. So, sir, PPT, do you have a laptop?
Thank you very much. My name is Rick Van Wal. I'm the Vice Chancellor of Ghent University. First of all, I would like to say thank you to all of you for being here, for spending some time with us. I will be very brief. I will just present you some key aspects of what Ghent University is, who we are, what our core values are. First of all, we are a research-driven university, which means that for us, conducting research is really at the core of what we do at our university. Of course, this includes that our educational programs that we are offering, and we have many educational programs that we offer, they are all based on science and on scientific thinking. We are a comprehensive university, which means that we are conducting research and providing educational programs in whatever field of expertise that you can imagine. Of course, we are organized in terms of faculties. We have 11 faculties at our university, one of them being the Faculty of Medicine and Health Sciences. We also have 2 hospitals. We have one animal hospital and we have a human hospital, which is the most important one for our collaboration that we would like to set up. Our Ghent University Hospital is one of the European reference centers in many pathologies, if you want. So it's a huge machine, it's a huge hospital, but it's also a very high quality hospital. We are offering more than 200 programs at our universities. 70 of these programs at a master's level are English taught, but also at a bachelor's level, we are offering quite a lot of English taught individual courses, basically meaning that whatever student coming from abroad who wants to come to Ghent University to take classes for one semester or even for a year, he or she will always find a portfolio of courses that are taught in English and that can be followed by these international students. Which brings me to internationalization. For us, internationalization is really important, and this is important in all faculties that we have at our university, but it is especially important in the Faculty of Medicine and Health Sciences, where we have also a very tight link, a very close link between the faculty and the Ghent University Hospital. And this is one of the reasons why we are here. We seek opportunities for creating international cooperation. And one of the things we would like to investigate is whether it would be possible or not to send Ghent University students to your institution, which is a very high quality institution as well, to do, for example, an internship or to organize student exchange for example, at a master's level or even at a PhD level. I will conclude with this slide. Apart from the fact that we are conducting research and we are doing education, of course, we also try to create societal impact, which is a third of our core activities as the university. Is conducting research, it's providing education, and also creating societal impact. Creating societal impact, there are many ways to do that. One of the ways to do that is to have a university hospital and to be very active in that hospital. But another way to do that is to organize or to develop, so to speak, activities in a broad field of technology transfer, where we try to transfer scientific knowledge into applications, services, which is also the field of activities in which we cooperate with many companies, for example, including companies that are related to the medical field, like pharmaceutical companies. Belgium is very famous for its biotech research. It's also very famous for its pharmaceutical sciences knowledge. We are really world class in that field, not only in Belgium, but also Ghent University. I dare to say that we are one of the leading universities worldwide in these fields. Which brings me back to the broad field of health and health sciences, medicine, and which is the reason why I would like to give the floor now to Professor Monten, who will briefly introduce herself. Will also briefly tell you what's in it for her and the education she is standing for, and then we will give the floor to Professor Tine Willems, who will dive into some more details dealing with questions related to how we could concretely set up, for example, internships for Ghent University students. Once again, thank you for your time and for your attention.
Okay, namaste to you all. Thank you for having us. I didn't bring a presentation, excuse me, but I rescheduled because I really wanted to participate at this visit at the MITI, and I'm happy to be here. So just to present my CV, I'm professor at Ghent University, but also medical doctor, radiation oncologist. I'm very focusing on two topics, breast cancer and lymphedema, one of the consequences. But the reason why I'm here is more for my role within the Ghent University Hospital. That is, I'm the president of internationalization for medical students. We strongly believe it's very important to bring our students into contact with other countries, other health systems, other cultures. And we can see that. We can see the result in the students that had the opportunity. Now, as we have an ever-growing number of students that are doing medical sciences, we also need to look for new partners. And we already have a very good partnership with our colleagues in Bangalore. I was very happy to see that we would also stop in Delhi because we know that medical sciences in India are very well advanced, are very interesting, and that our colleagues are also, how must I say, very welcoming to our students. So the reason why I'm here is really to look if there aren't any opportunities for exchange of our intern students. Our students, they go through 3 years of bachelor, 3 years of master. The moment that they are exposed to clinical practices when they come into their 5th and 6th year. Well, before our students can come to overseas hospitals, overseas internships, we always want them to do first some training in the Belgian situation. And so they're only allowed to go to overseas European countries starting from their 6th or their last year of medicine just before they graduate. So that is the reason why I'm very happy to be here and to meet all of you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Now, let us have Dr. Tyne Willems to share.
I think the presentation is it possible to? Thank you all for having us here. We are very appreciate your welcome. Okay. My name is Tine Willems, and I want to thank you all for having us here for this welcome. And I appreciate Dr. Sethi answering my first mail. I'm really glad he answered, and we have the opportunity to be here and to talk about collaboration. I will shortly present our Faculty of Medicine and Health Sciences, one of our 11 faculties of the university. So the faculty is located on our university campus, where also the hospital is located. So we offer different kind of programs within our Faculty of Medicine and Health Sciences. We have 6 programs which start with a bachelor and lead to a master's program, which are medicine, dentistry, biomedical sciences, physical education and movement sciences, speech, language and hearing sciences, and then rehabilitation sciences and physiotherapy. We also have our master's programs which follow other bachelor programs, which are not always taught at our university, but you can do a master in healthcare management and policy, health education and health promotion, nursing and midwifery, occupational therapy. And of course, we have our subsequent master's program specializations as family medicine, insurance medicine, occupational medicine, specialist medicine, youth healthcare, advanced dentistry, hospital hygiene and infection, and global health. So those are the programs which are taught at our Faculty of Medicine and Health Sciences. At the Rehabilitation Sciences and Physiotherapy Education, we have about 2,000 students which are in their bachelor or master's years. In total, our complete Faculty of Medicine and Health Sciences has about 10,000 students. So we have annually over 500 new first bachelor students in rehabilitation sciences and physical therapy. So how do you become a physical therapist in Belgium? So we have our first 3 bachelor years, which is an academic bachelor, so it doesn't lead to any professional activity. You have to do a master degree before you can practice as a physical therapist. So the master degrees first master is a general master, and then they have to choose for a major, which can be musculoskeletal rehabilitation and sports, or rehabilitation in elderly, rehabilitation in children, rehabilitation in internal disorders, or you can do an education master. Of course, we also have our long life learning program with Manama's postgraduate courses and permanent education. So the clinical placement in our education starts from the second bachelor with an introduction and then goes to third bachelor. They have 2 clinical periods, internships, mostly in our own hospital or around in private practices. In first master, we have 3 clinical placement periods, and most of our, not most, but a certain percentage of our students go abroad within Europe. So about 10 to 15% of our students do one of the clinical placements in first bachelor in Europe. In second master, they have again 2 clinical placements of about 16 days, and about 10% of them do their clinical placement in overseas countries. So that is also the reason why we are here to explore the opportunities if students of our education could do a clinical practice, an internship here at your university. Of course, we also offer, if there is a mutual agreement, bilateral agreement, we offer the possibility for your students to do an internship at our university. So I hope we can discuss this possible collaboration in further discussions. Thank you.
I thank all our delegates for such an insightful session. Now, it's my pleasure to invite Professor Dr. Chandradeep Tandon Sir, Additional Pro VC, MIT University, to share his remarks.
Thank you so much. On the behalf of our respected Founder President, Sir, respected Chancellor, Sir, and respected Vice Chancellor, Madam, and on my own behalf, I once again welcome all the delegates from Ghent University, and it was a pleasure listening to all of you. Vice Chancellor is here, Professor Wale, we just listened to him. And the interesting part of this delegation, which I have seen, is that we have a galaxy of people from various disciplines. I can see Vice Chancellor himself from engineering physics. And I can see Professor Ignis, she's taking care of technology transfer. That is really nice. And we also have Professor Mountain, who spoke about oncology. Well, I take care of the research part of MIT University. So I must tell you a little bit about research, though there is a vast information, but the few important highlights. MIT University is a research and innovation driven university. And we have, which is evidenced by our H-index. Our H-index is around 170. And we also have patents which are granted to the tune of 418. In fact, the latest patent which was granted to us was just one day back, the 418th patent. So this ensures that we believe in not only research which is limited to research journals, we also believe in research which attracts technology transfer, which attracts commercialization. We have, to our credit, 35 technologies which are being transferred in various areas of sciences and other fields. Having said that, MIT University firmly believes in interdisciplinary research. And as you have already mentioned about the student exchange program, we have student exchange program very much, there in MIT University. We call it study abroad program, where students go for around 45 days to visit various universities. They spend there time, 45 days. They interact with faculty members there. They learn a lot. And we also have a 3C program. We call it 3C, 3 continent program, in which our students go for the first 3 months. They go to UK and then they go to US. And then they do their various courses there. And those courses and subjects are also mapped with the universities which are there. So this program is already in place and we strongly encourage and is going very successfully. Our internationalization department is working towards it in a very enthusiastic manner, and we have very good results for that. So, as I could hear from all of you and the ones who haven't spoken, I was also reading. I have with you a brief sketch of everyone and what everyone is doing. So, which also encourages us to collaborate with you when it comes to not only research but also academics, because this is university. MIT University is equally geared for or equipped for academics as well as research. We have 400 plus programs. We also have students to the tune of around 45 to 50,000. As you have just asked the Vice Chancellor, he told me we have 45,000 which are UG and 5,000 which are PG. Am I right? Postgraduate. Yeah. So having said that, we are looking forward to various interactions, and Dr. Jasubanta Sethi has been instrumental. I really, we must put hands together for him, for the effort which he has made. And I just heard from Professor Wale that you are going to be here till Saturday, another 6 days. When he said 7, he immediately corrected, no, 6 days. So I overheard that. So that is really nice. I don't know what is your plan for today. I've seen in the program you're going to be here till at least another 2 to 3 hours more. Is that right? Is that right? Yeah, till 2 o'clock. So it would be nice if you can spend some more time, and we can also show you our labs, laboratories, which you can visit. We also have our technology transfer. We have directorate. So we have an incubator also. We have incubated, various startups there. So if you want to have a look at it, if not today, some other day, if today, that will be excellent. So Dr. Jasubanta can coordinate that also. So that's what I just wanted to say, and we are really looking forward to. We are very keen and interested to take these collaborations forward. And if things, God willing, materialize, we should also go for MOU, Memorandum of Understanding, based on our interactions and deliberations today. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sir. The next session is a pivotal discussion on the best practices which we do and on collaboration opportunities in research and training between MIT University and Ghent University. The discussion will open doors to meaningful academic and research partnership. Now, let us start with the discussion.
Ghent University, led by Professor Rick, the Vice Chancellor. I would just take the permission of the dignitaries and dais and start this discussion for the collaborations and all. So I just initiate, as already told by me, that I has the Department of Physiotherapy, Occupational Therapy and Physiology. We have undergraduate, postgraduate and doctoral programs here, total 9 programs. In IHAS, along with the other faculties are there, as mentioned by our additional provisee and mentor plus deputy dean. So we have this Bachelor of Physiotherapy, this 4.5 years right now, and Master of Physiotherapy in 5 disciplines, that's the specialties I already mentioned during the welcoming. There I was in the after lounge. We have hardcore this non-teaching credit courses apart from the teaching credit courses. The non-teaching credit courses are mostly towards the research and they collect data from the patients, because we two departments mostly in IMIT University who starts the patients, that human body, and with ethical, and we just do the registration in clinical trial registry of India for our dissertation or project works. So apart from that, we have many the projects, small projects in bachelor level. That's in starting in third semester, small case study. Then fifth semester, that's this minor project. Seventh and eighth semester, the major project. Whereas in master program, that is constantly this one complete year of the dissertation work, where our students they do the collection of data, and we just move forward for the publications in Scopus Index and Web of Science Index journal. Apart from that, my faculty members they do various projects. They apply various projects in ICMR, Indian Council of Medical Research, Department of Science and Technology, DST, then DBT, and all my physiology faculties. They will just mention about that. So in summer, mostly our students of this BPT, BOT, and BSc, that is Bachelor of Physiotherapy, Bachelor of Occupational Therapy, and BSc Medical Physiology, they do small projects. Whereas in Masters, as I said, they complete 1 year of dissertation task. So here, then we have the PhD. In the PhD, we have this 3.5 years, the full time, and 4.5 years, 3 years the full time, and 4.5 years the part time. The PhD holder, we have near about 19 PhD total full time and part time in our institute in the 3 departments. We have got good laboratory also in physiology, and that has been made up by the funding of DST project. I would request other faculty also will mention during this discussion. And intensive, our after BPT, that is Bachelor of Physiotherapy, 8 semester, that means the 8 academic semesters, they will go for 6 months of internship. That's in 9 semester in various hospitals, minimum 250 bedded as per the requirement. In that, the variety of departments started from medicine, surgery, orthopedics, gynecology, sports medicine, many departments, including physiotherapy. Whereas in occupational therapy, including occupational therapy, they have to go for the 6 months of internship training that fulfills towards the requirement of the degree in Bachelor of Physiotherapy. Second year onwards in Bachelor program, they have to go for morning first half day for clinical postings in various hospitals and nearby big clinics. And afternoon we have most of the classes. Similarly, in master's program also, the morning mostly the clinical classes they are in hospitals, they go for postings, and afternoon they have the classes. So I just initiated. Thank you so much. So I would request other faculty members just to add it.
In the master's program, as Professor Sethi was saying, related with the non-teaching credit courses, the research credits that we have for the master's program, we are having it 10 credits for one semester and 10 credits for the other semester. So we are having presently 20 credits in the research of our master's dissertation. So in the research part that that constitutes is related with the clinical part, where they go for the posting, they collect the data, and consequently after the final year program, so they make up publications related to that.
Sir, anything you would like to know about our course?
It's actually I have a general question. Assuming that as we said during the introduction, we might be interested to find opportunities for internships, but of course, when Ghent University students would do an internship here, they would need a visa. In the past, it was really easy to send students because they could come under with a tourist visa actually to do an internship here. But this changed, and now the situation is that these students they need among other things they need a so-called no objection certificate that has to be given to them by the receiving institution, by you in this case. So a very general question I have is, are you aware of that? Most likely yes. And are you able and willing to do that for Ghent University students, provided that the Ghent University staff members and the Amity University staff members agree that it would be a win for both Amity University and Ghent University to organize such internships. But before we start thinking about it, we need to know whether it would be possible for you to provide such a no objection certificate for each of these students who would come to Amity University.
Well, that's a very important question. And in the past also, students from various countries, UK, US, France, they have been coming to our university, and that all the official formalities and the technical formalities are taken care of. So I don't think that would be any issue. Yeah, we'll take care of that. Indian government, and we have our internationalization. Dr. Jasubanta, you can be in touch with the Dr. Gurinder Singh's institute also. We have internationalization, so they take care of everything. We have a separate wing, so they take care of. There shouldn't be an issue.
That is great. And being the vice chancellor, of course, I am not going to decide in which fields there should be internships or exchange of students and or staff. So this is something that can be discussed by Chris and by Tina. But as a general additional comment, I believe we should not only look at possibilities for internships, but maybe also in the context of a master thesis, either a master thesis of an Amity University student who would do or who could do part of his or her master work at Ghent University, including Ghent University Hospital, or the other way around, a Ghent University master thesis who could do part of his or her work here. This might also be an opportunity for concrete exchange of students in this case. But maybe I can give the mic to Chris to add some thoughts.
I'm not an engineer. So one of my questions I would have is for internships, we would need contact with the patients. Do you have a university hospital, or where do your internships go on?
We have attached hospitals. We have more than 14 attached hospitals where our students, they do internship for 6 months in various departments.
And these are in Delhi? Or...
Yeah, Delhi NCR. Yeah.
Okay. And then my second question is, which is not quite clear for me now, but it might be due to my comprehension. is that I understand that you have a very strong faculty teaching physiotherapy. You also have a bachelor and a master in medicine?
No,
No.
we
Okay.
have we have Bachelor of Physiotherapy, Occupational Therapy, and Medical Physiology. So, Master in Physiotherapy, Occupational Therapy, and Medical Physiology. Then, Doctorate, the PhD in Physiotherapy, Occupational Therapy, and Medical Physiology.
And I would like to add to it, apart from these, what Dr. Jasubanta just said, we also have, very, very strong departments of biotechnology, biosciences, molecular medicine, stem cell research, cancer biology. So these are going, Dr. B.C. Das, who is not here, he's the Dean of Health and Allied Sciences. As he said, he underwent a surgery, so he is recovering from that. So he takes care of cancer biology. He's a known cancer biologist. So apart from that, but we don't have, as of now, the medicine per se.
Okay, I have another question related to the internships. So if we would come to a collaboration, you've seen our students, second master, they have a specialization either in elderly pediatrics, musculoskeletal. They are obliged to do their internship in that specific area. Do you have the possibility for those students, for every kind of type of specialization, to do their internships here? So for elderly or pediatrics or musculoskeletal and sports?
Internship, as I said, it's a complete 6 months program continuously in hospital, minimum 250 bedded hospital we have attached. It's near about 14 attached hospitals we have here. The department, as I said, Department of Medicine, the surgery, general surgery, orthopedics, obs and gynae, then sports medicine, then pediatrics, even geriatrics. Some hospitals they have the geriatric, but not all geriatrics, and the cardiology and pulmonology too. Neurology, yes, that's a super specialty. Super specialty, neurology, cardiology, then and yes, some cases, yeah, pediatrics. Pediatrics not just super specialty. They have pediatric surgery is a super specialty they have in hospitals where the super specialty hospitals are there. And the specialty we have this pediatrics medicine, general surgical medicine, general surgery, orthopedics, and this sports medicine.
Okay, so in the hospital, those specialties are split at different places. So it's not that all kind of patients come to one center and are treated there. There are specific centers for children, specific centers for elderly in the hospitals.
In hospital itself, these departments are there where our students, they go and get trained plus do internship. Even those are, the students are posted in morning. That's in PGs, I'm telling postgraduates. They posted in morning and afternoon they come for classes here. Okay, we have the 5-bedded small clinic in the gate number 1 through where we just come inside to university. So all these things we have those. Yeah.
I would like to add here, the internship that we are talking of in our Amity University, it is a 9 semester. After 8 semesters or 4 years, the students have a 9 semester. In that 9 semester, they have 180 days. That is 26 weeks, approximately 6 months of internship. And since we are attached with the multi-specialty hospitals in Delhi and Delhi NCR, so even the liberty of the students is there if they want to visit in their hometowns and do internships. But I'm talking about those hospitals, multi-specialty hospitals, as he was saying about it. So they do a rotatory internship. So in the rotatory internship, different departments are there. So every 1 month they visit in the different departments and they complete this 180 days of internship, which is a part of the UG program.
Probably what I understand, you are asking regarding your students, if they have this opportunity here.
Yes, that's indeed my question. If our students would come here,
Yeah.
they have to do their internship
So
in their
probably for
specialization.
that, we have various hospitals, like sir mentioned. So different hospitals have different policy. Like in some hospital, we have a single OPD, but yes, we have different departments for the medicine part. So they are posted, like they will go for to treat the patients in that department, like maybe in the geriatric ward, maybe in the neuro ward, pediatric ward, like that. And there are some hospitals, super specialized hospitals, which have separate OPDs also, like a neuro OPD and different OPDs like that. But definitely they will be going in the ward to see the patients, the different patients.
Here in Delhi, NCR, especially in Delhi, this is Noida under Uttar Pradesh. Delhi is that's NCT, that's the National Capital. There, the students before doing internship, they have to register in the Delhi Council of Physiotherapy and Occupational Therapy, having the eligibility to do the internship in Delhi hospitals. So that's under the law. Where in Noida, it's that's under UP, it's not that much. So if your students they want to come here, then we can take at this side, Noida side, not Delhi, because they have to have the Delhi residents along with Delhi, the Aadhaar card and many things. They just cross check it, and that we can just eat. We'll just take care. We'll just see. Because so far, we didn't get any such cases. The interns coming here and doing it, so we didn't have. So we can just go ahead just to see it through the government agencies and what they do.
Thank you. So our students would have their bachelor degree, of course, because they have 3 years of bachelor before they go into the master's. And it's specifically for our second master students that we are looking for a collaboration of internship. So another question that I have is, would your students also be interested in coming to Belgium to do an internship? Of course, maybe 6 months would not be a possibility that we can offer, but we can offer, for instance, a short internship related to one of their specializations, for instance, neurology or pediatrics or elderly or.
Yeah. Summary, you meant to say, actually here I want to clarify. Internship is a 6 months duration. In summer, before 8 academic semesters, let's say what 4 years, that is academic program, and after that they will go for the 9th semester, is 0.5 year, internship. This is as per the regulation. So in 7th semester, that's in summer, early summer of 7th semester, early summer of 5th semester, early summer of 3rd semester. So there are small, as I said, this case study, this minor project, major project is there. But that is with a few the small credits. They can go 1.5 month abroad if they like. So we had an opportunity last time, but with the heavy summer, they couldn't go to Ajman. That is physiotherapy and rehab hospital in Ajman. But heavy summer, our students, the 4 students about to go, but they fall sick. They also discouraged us. They are also the temperature increased a lot. But these people, they have time only in summer, 1.5 month. But internship, that is post 8 semester, they can go 6 months as free. They can provide it, not one specialty. They have to go multi-specialties. Sorry, as per the requirement.
Let me add.
In PG, they can go, but they don't have time. They have to come for the classes. In the morning, there's clinical postings.
Even in the undergraduate also, let me add, because we have the we have the internship of 1 semester. So our students are supposed to be exposed to every variety of patients. And we can definitely think of, as rightly our Pro-Vice Chancellors have told, that under study abroad program, we have the program of 30 days to 45 days, where your students and our students can be exchanged to have the specific learning, maybe on geriatrics, on the child oncology, whatsoever it is. So that can very well be taught under the SAP program during our regular internship in the 9th semester. Students were supposed to do 6 months summer, internship, or you can say the hospital training. That can be segmented and very well mapped with your students and our students. So that but specific training, if you plan for our students, that can be done in the Belgium. Likewise, your students can come across. But I'm worried about the hospitals, acceptance of the hospitals in Delhi, because there is a formality in Delhi that they have to register in Delhi authority, physiotherapy authority, whatever it is. But in Uttar Pradesh, UP, very close to the next state of Delhi, there is no such restriction.
Now restriction is not there right now.
Yeah, but Dr. Jaswanta Sethi, before committing anything, you find out, do we have our formal MOU with any of the hospitals?
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
Do we have
Yeah,
formal
yeah.
MOU?
Yes.
So with the MOU, that we can be very well be thought of. So if there is a proposal to train the students, mutual training, exchange, that can be done in the hospitals close to this university campus, in variety of the cases in child that you mentioned in the different specialties.
So, yeah, as of now, we are talking about physiotherapy, but since it's a big university, so we have other programs also. Like I spoke about biotechnology, I'll also talk about molecular medicine, stem cells, cancer biology. So therein, we don't have 4.5 or 5 year program. That is for 4 year program is the UG, and then 2 year program is the PG, or even 1 year we are going to start. So in that case, students can also go for 6 months in those fields. So for to be getting trained in the various research labs at your university, not necessarily hospitals, but the ones who want to be trained in the field of research. So that is also a possibility which can be explored, investigated.
Dr. Rick has mentioned about the pharmaceutical sciences also.
Yes,
Very
I was
strong
about to say that. Yeah. Good.
in the Ghent. So definitely we look forward for, because we in the masters we have a very 6 months compulsory dissertation to all the student as directed by the Pharmacy Council of India. So we can work out that. Thank you.
I can perceive very exhaustive relationship, because there are two types of memorandum of association, MOU or MA. It is department to department, and another is between university system. So under university system, if you enter into MOU with the university system, you can definitely think of beyond physiotherapy. That includes phytochemistry or the pharmaceuticals or the clinicals, whatever.
Actually, at Ghent University, we do institutional MOUs and exchange agreements. The only thing is, and this is something that I would like to highlight as well, I never signed MOUs or exchange agreements without knowing that at least some professors or principal investigators, if research is involved, are really willing to set up concrete cooperation. We should not go for the world record signatures. We should go for real cooperation. So, but given that we have academics here around the table, if Chris and Tina and maybe other ones as well would find peers at MT University and declare that they are willing to set up cooperation, then signing the MOU or signing an exchange agreement is not a big deal. So it's really a bottom up process.
And as you rightly said, regarding the profiles of the scientists and their common interests, which is very, very important from your side and from our side also. So in that case, if we can easily go to our website, and Jasabanta, you can take this initiative. And Dr. Nawad also in the field of pharmaceutical sciences, Indian system of medicine, bioscience and biotechnology. We have website, and all the scientific profiles are there. So similarly, we have a look at the profiles of your scientists. So wherever there are the common interests, they want to have some collaboration, because without that commonality, without that overlap, it won't be. It's no point having going ahead. Yeah.
Exactly, and maybe, I mean, to identify some action points, maybe we will look into the direction of Crystal and Tina to find out whether there are common interests. Maybe we should also reach out to our faculty of pharmaceutical sciences. We do not have a department of pharmaceutical sciences. In many universities, you have a department of pharmaceutical sciences. We have a separate faculty, but of course they are closely linked to the faculty of medicine and health sciences. So we could easily reach out and ask our colleagues in that faculty whether they are interested in thinking about setting up a cooperation as well. But as a first step, I would go for the agenda of Crystal and of Chris and Tina, and then more can result from that in the future.
And this time, as I've learned, you have a time constraint. You'll be, I think, leaving India on Saturday morning. I just overheard that. So, best, I guess now world has shrunk. We can also have online meeting if it's possible. Once you are back in your country, so we can always interact in online mode through Zoom or WebEx. There are so many portals. So that is another way we can interact with the scientists where we can have common interests.
Hello, sir. So we cater Department of Physiology. So being basic scientists and basic researchers, we can develop something like, as they were saying, we can look into the molecular biomarkers, diagnostic, and then translating it into patients as we have OPDs and things over here, as well as some hospital access that you have there. So we can actually work something on that also.
Might be very helpful if you could have a look at our website and
Sure, sir.
I mean and find people who are conducting research or who are teaching in fields that are of interest for you. Just let us know who you identified. What we will do then is we will contact them. We will tell them that you showed interest in their work, and we will ask them whether they are interested in being linked to you. At our university, it is not the vice chancellor who decides you have to cooperate with that person. So it doesn't work like that. But we offer the opportunity. We will testify that we have been here. That there is a spirit of at least willingness to cooperate. That is the message that we are going to convey to our colleagues in Ghent. And I'm pretty sure that at least some of them will be interested in investigating possibilities for cooperation. Once again, it would be really helpful if you could identify specific domains in which you are interested and in which we are strong as a university.
Absolutely. Definitely, we'll look into that.
Just a moment. I can see Dr. Sarah Mondani, she's here. So, it's written here that you have your domain is languages and culture and arts. So that is also another area where we can also, go ahead and collaborate. We have very
Yes.
strong arts and culture domain here in Ahmed University.
Yes, in fact, we were interested in exploring the possibility of future collaboration. Actually, our department in languages and culture is quite strong, and we have established recently, thanks to new colleagues that have joined the Ghent, University of Ghent, and our department specifically leading important projects, especially here in South Asia. So we would like really to explore and see what kind of topics you are, teaching, what kind of courses you are offering to explore possible, collaboration in
Absolutely,
future.
because I just saw here your profile. So since you are here, very much here, so
Yeah.
we should also,
Yeah.
take our best advantage of what we can do together.
Absolutely.
And in that case, maybe another online meeting. Jaswanta, I would request you and Dr. Srivastava also, we can have another online meeting with the relevant people can be invited online, if not in a physical mode, it can be an online meeting also.
Absolutely, absolutely. And also my colleagues all the colleagues from my department could be involved, so we could.
Sure.
Thank
I
you
have a
very
point to Mr. Professor Taini and Professor Chris. Here we do this PhD researches with the help of surrounding hospitals. The few things I'll just want to disclose here. There's this prolapse, and we just see how much this resorption after application of the class 4 laser with a certain dosimetry. That's also one thing for us, and we all do add the radiological parameters, that is MRI, and this biomarkers. This is the minimum thing for any new applications of advanced view therapeutics in PhD research. And in fluoroscopy also we have seen it, we have just measured, we are just going to classify after manual therapy the how this distraction, how much the gradation will occur. That's what we are in the, we already published it, we are in the way of to classify it for the first time. Next in other things, we are doing it in kind of alopecia, errata, and this other things in neurology also. Few, sorry, stroke also we have this thing that is RTMS, that is transcranial magnetic stimulation. We have the transcranial electrical stimulation. This one. So there we are just trying to see in blood parameters, serum, as well as these radiological parameters. Yes. That is your part. Your part. That's your part, because he's a radiation oncologist, and yeah, that's mostly your part. But you are.
Okay, thank you for your question. There is a lot of research on cancer, but from very different disciplines. I think that Inyas can acknowledge that. And so there is people working from the part of radiobiology, from the part of pharmacology. We have phase 1, phase 2, phase 3 research together, or together with pharmaceutical industry, or from an academic initiative. So I think that I have to join the remark of Rector van der Wallen. That is that it's very, there's a wide opportunity of collaborative research, even of collaborative PhDs. But then again, what we need is specific proposals that are an added value in the terms of international collaboration. As you know, within oncologic research, we have a big problem in having different metabolic backgrounds. Research in the Caucasian population is not the same as in the Asian or the African population. And so here there is, I'm quite sure, quite some opportunity for collaborative research. I'm scientific, so I'm walking around here and seeing what the impact is of allopathy, of Ayurvedic herbs, of yoga on health. I'm quite sure that there are some people in Ghent that are very interested to work on that, but from an evidence-based approach. But again, this has to come from bottom up. We can create, or we can go back to Ghent with this plethora of opportunities. And I'm quite sure that people that are interested in such topics, again, need to find the correct persons. But there's a lot of research going on from the part of radiobiology, I know, because it happens also very close to us, but also in the oncology and in the oncologic surgery. And but maybe Inyas can comment on that.
Well, I can only confirm that there are many researchers at the Ghent University who are doing research in oncology. We have Cancer Research Institute, which gathers all our researchers. So there are indeed many opportunities, and So if we can find the right people who can make the link, then I'm sure that there are many opportunities for collaborative research.
What are the advanced modalities you have in your department? Advanced modalities, electrotherapy modalities for applications?
In fact, we do not use much of the electrotherapy. No, we are more into manual therapy because we are evidence driven, and there are a lot of electrotherapies which have not been proven to be scientifically better than manual therapy. So electrotherapy is less and less used in Belgium. So there are, of course, some of the electrotherapies which have been proven and they are still used, but it's less and less used. Our patients are, I think it's a different kind of culture as well. Our patients in Belgium like to be treated with hands-on, so by the physical therapists and not by a machine. So that's it. I think it's a cultural difference, and they want to have a manual therapy instead of electrical therapy.
Here is different, and there's a good advantage and advance in exercise therapy, manual therapy is a part to reset it at the same time like medicine, just to apply electrotherapy and see the healings. So that's very good supportive. We have big evidences.
Thank you, everyone. Hoping for a positive outcome from all these. Now, to honor our esteemed guest, we now proceed with the felicitation ceremony. For that, I would like to invite Professor Dr. Chandradeep Tandon sir to felicitate Professor Rick Van de Waal. Thank you so much, sir. Now I request Dr. S.K. Srivastav sir to felicitate Professor Ignace Lemhayu. Thank you so much, sir. Now I request Professor Dr. Tanvi Naved sir to felicitate Professor Dr. Tiny Williams. Thank you so much, sir. Now, to conclude this wonderful event, I now invite Dr. Neha Gupta, Associate Professor, IHAS, to deliver the vote of thanks.
Thank you, Dr. Priya. So, on behalf of Amity Institute of Health and Allied Sciences, I would like to extend our heartfelt gratitude to each and every one of you for taking the time to visit us today. Your presence has been a tremendous honor, and we are thrilled to have the opportunity to engage with you. We appreciate the insightful presentations and the discussions during the visit. And it has really broadened our understanding between the culture and the research which has been going between the two universities. The exchange between our faculties have been truly enriching, and we look forward to exploring the potential avenues for our future collaborations. We would like to express our special thanks to Professor Rick Vandervelde, Rector, Ghent University, for leading the delegation and sharing his vision for the international collaborations. We wish to appreciate the contributions of Professor Ignace, Director of Research, Professor Tina Williams for Department of Rehabilitation Sciences for their thought-provoking presentations and discussions. Furthermore, we would like to thank Professor Chris Montaigne, Dr. Sarah, Isabel Delcorn, and Mr. Jean Don, and the entire delegation for the active participation and the engagement. We would also like to take this opportunity to thank our esteemed seniors from Amity University who has played a pivotal role in making a visit success. Thank you for your contributions. Professor Sethi sir, Director IHAS, Professor Dr. Tanveer Nawid sir, Dean Health and Allied Sciences, Professor Dr. Srivastava sir, Mentor IHAS, and Professor Dr. Chandradeep Tandon sir, Additional Pro Vice Chancellor. We also extend our gratitude to the faculty members of IHAS for the active participation and support in making this event memorable. Once again, thank you all for your visit, and we look forward for staying in touch and exploring our opportunities for future collaborations. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. With this, we conclude our formal program. Now we invite all our guests to join us for lunch.